Okay, this is our first show of Grateful Threads Organics with Leanna. Woo! There she is.
Hi. I guess I'm talking now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought I would start with juicing, which is really easy to do. It's accessible to everybody. And I've been feeling under the weather lately, so it really motivated me to drink a lot of it. I've been drinking probably about 2 quarts of juice a day. And this is my basic recipe for juice. And you can modify it. We actually have a juicer that is really good for herbs and wheatgrass, but it's broken right now, so I've been using it. This juicer is great. It's a Breville, but it doesn't. You don't really get as much out of the herbs as you do with the Twin Gear juicers. What's the name of the other juicer that we have? Omega. It's an Omega. It's but it grinds it like this, so you get a lot more out of it. So I don't really like to put the herbs through here because I feel like I'm kind of wasting money on it. I'm just waiting for the part to come, and then I'll start adding other things to this, and I'll do a video on it. So this is my basic formula. The base for it is carrots, apples. You can use any kind of apples that you like. These are Honeycrisp, lemons, and ginger. And then everything else I add is mostly green stuff. So today I have bok choy. I have fennel, which is an herb. I have a whole cucumber and celery, which are both diuretic. And I have a sunchoke. This is a root. And it's very beneficial for lots of things that I was just reading about last night. One of the things was, like, for someone like me, I'm a little low on my iron, so this is beneficial for that. If you're looking at percentages, which is really doesn't apply to this, I don't think. It's more conventional. They say it's like 28% of what your intake of iron should be every day. Other things like people who are diabetic or who have blood sugar issues, this creates insulin, so that's another benefit to it. It also helps with weight loss and metabolic function. What were some of the other things? Do you remember, Zach?
I don't.
Zach doesn't remember the other things. Anyway, you can definitely look it up. I'm still learning too, so sunchoke, but very beneficial, so I'm going to start implementing these in my drinks too. And after I make all the juice, I give Zach his juice, and then I put one of these puppies in there. This is a habanero pepper. And the heat is good for me, I find now, because I've been having some respiratory issues. And I don't know if it's allergies or the time of the year, but I tend to get it around this time of year, and I cough a lot. So just seems to help loosen up whatever's going on in my chest. So let's go. We're going to go ahead, and I'm going to show you how to juice.
And what season is it right now? And
fall.
we're in Florida,
We're
and
in
that's
South
we try to
Florida.
we try to get local stuff. We try to get stuff in season, but if you can't, you use what you can use.
It's hard here in Florida. We get a lot of our produce from California. So, like today, we're going to hit the farmers market in Hollywood, and maybe we'll do a short video on that. And we'll probably get some more greens, but it's all organic stuff. So, and that's really, for us, I think that's really key, is to make sure that everything is organic. But anyway, so let's start juicing, and there's no particular order that you should do this in. However, because I make a good amount of juice, and I'll usually have a big glass of it, and then I'll put the rest in the refrigerator, and I'll go back a couple hours later. I put the lemons in first, so that it keeps the apples from getting brown, and they're weird. You'll see it's a weird color anyway when it comes out. So anyway, let's get started. Oh. Plug the machine in. Can you plug the machine in?
Sure. So always try to go organic, much as you can. Always try to eat in season, and know where you live. So you eat locally, because the plants in your area are the plants that are surviving in your environment. And if you can't eat locally, just try to stay what's in season. And especially in Florida, summer starts late. Summer starts in September.
Yeah, we're backwards.
So.
But I have a tip too for anyone who owns this Breville or this kind of system is that I line the tub with a plastic bag that I reuse from buying my vegetables. So I'm reusing this item, and it's easier to clean the machine out of that. So. Okay, so there's 11 first. I don't know if you want to show over here how this is like a beast machine. It comes out really fast. It's centrifugal force, but because of the way that it throws off the pulp, you still get a lot out of your vegetables. Hang on to that juicer. Sometimes it'll go sliding away.
Try to be loud. Why do you put celery in?
Celery is good as a diuretic, so it helps with the detox process. It's good for the kidneys.
And what's that right there?
This is bok choy.
And why are you putting bok choy in?
Because it's a dark leafy green. So you're getting a lot of nutrients from that.
One of the most nutrient-dense vegetables I've heard.
Yeah, that, and I think collard greens and mustard greens are at the top of the list. If you shop in a Whole Foods, they have a chart. They actually have a chart in the produce section, and it'll show you, it'll tell you what's higher in like iron content and stuff like that. This is the fennel.
Fennel tastes good too.
It does. It's really good. Very aromatic. Makes your breath nice. Cucumber. Although I'm actually going to stop this and dump it into something else because I might overflow. With the cucumber, it creates a lot of liquid. You don't have to make this much juice. I mean, I tend to make it all at one time, so I only have to clean the machine at once. I don't want to really do it more than that. And you can also check this, make sure that it's not getting too clogged up. I just move it down a little more. Don't put your hands around there. When it's plugged in, don't ever disassemble or mess around with this machine like this when it's plugged in, because it's mean. It bites, that's for sure.
It's a beast.
It's a beast. Okay, cucumber. Again, diuretic. And it's a great filler for your juice, because if you come over here, look, I just put one cucumber in, and look at everything that came out of it. Here's my sunchoke. I haven't tried this yet, so this is new for me. Let's see how much of it comes out. A little bit. It's funny because some things will juice like that, but you get a lot out of it. Ginger.
Ginger. Why are we using ginger?
Everything. It's good for everything. I mean, again, my issue right now is respiratory, but ginger is really good for inflammation and for joint pain. This stuff is great. I'm going to give Zach his juice, and then I'm going to put this in.
What's that?
That's a burning MF habanero pepper.
The lonely habanero pepper.
Yes. I love it. And I have a little tip about this too. And I think it's the skin that creates almost like a fume, like when you cut onions. So when I clean this out, I cover my face with something, because I didn't know that before, and it was literally choking me because the fumes are so strong from this. So I highly recommend it. Make sure you wash your hands, because if you touch this and mess around with it or clean this out, you touch your eye or your face, I've touched my nose is burned all day. So, only for the brave, okay? Alright.
Pour a glass and take a sip.
I'm going to pour Zach's glass, because I didn't put my pepper in.
Wimpy Zach can't take the habanero pepper.
No. Can't deal with it. She see, it's a lovely color. My friend calls it pond water. But it's the best thing for you.
But the ginger and the lemon really take the pond water edge off and make it really more stimulating and tasty.
Yes. Agreed.
Go ahead and have a sip.
Delicious. I like it. See you later. Bye.
Ah, habanero!
Smell it? No. You better give away. I'm in the hot one too.